Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee, Tea, and Chit-Chat. I am Oracle Unicorn, and this is Raggedy Ann and Andy. So, they will be behind me all the time. Oh, and we didn't get them very much in, so they're my helpers when I do my readings. This is why I end up pulling in readings first. Sit here and eat my breakfast. Having music is nice. Good morning and welcome. I'll be doing a collective reading in a minute. Good morning, everyone. Stick around. Or don't. Because more than likely, my collective reading will have your energy in it. So that's up to you. And I'll throw some paper down for entertainment after I drink my coffee. I'm Oracle Unicorn for those who don't know. I study the unknown, the veil. I study a lot in shamanism. Let's see. Tattoos. Can you not hear me? So smart out. Going for the Alice Cooper look. Not quite. Health journals. I do like it darker around my eyes than the color when it comes to having such light hair. I really think I should have went more black, to be honest. Actually, my eyes here have tattoos, which my makeup don't make it. It kind of like they disappear. And then here is tattoos too. And then this is obviously a tattoo. And then I do have my eyebrows tattooed, so everything just kind of fits. But with black hair, the color does a lot. Apparently with this really light colored hair, yeah, I think the black is better because I have such light color hair. But I'm so used to having dark colors. This worked, but no, I need to go darker in my eyes. But it's cool. Trial and error. Oh yeah, a little bit about tattoo scenes. How we have new subscribers, new people. I'm pretty sure I have tattoo freaking video up. I may need to make another one. Because people really do like knowing what my tattoos mean. Yo, that's what's up. Thank you. And I still have a little bit of yellow in my hair, but this is the white I'm trying to go for. Like, what's that show? Dead Like Me? I want that kind of white. It's like ghost white. And then the darker colors and the dark makeup just makes it on point. So that's what I'm really going for. But I'll get there. Not really having an income or not really being able to work on my income I was working on because Facebook be a bitch. I'll tell you what. Trying to be a content creator apparently is a bitch. Like, I thought we had a constitution. I understand certain things, you know. But jeez, y'all be Santa Claus and a freaking kitten freaking commercial. I tell you what, like, or it's just murder, 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 murder. I mean, it's one or the other. You got kittens, you got murder. Don't go in between because damn, you get locked up or shoved into the underground. Going, ain't no balance allowed. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Claplex? What is that? And then I know my freaking, I don't understand. Someone, um, if video is put on private, how are y'all in here? I put it public, but the settings gets changed to private in my live videos. So how are some of y'all in here? Are you my subscribers? Are subscribers allowed to go in private videos? How is this working? I've toe tips, yet you can tiptoe, but you can't tip finger. But you got fingertips. That was a good one. I like that. That was pretty good. And I get being set to private can make it more personalified so you're not getting all the trolls. But who are you people? That just disappear whenever the live is done. Because your comment sure doesn't stay there. And now there's 0. You went from 15, 20, 10. Please, someone make this make sense to me. Because now I'm at 0 because I pointed it out. Oh, Raggedy Ann was my favorite doll as a kid. Took the thing everywhere with me. Raggedy Andy? Raggedy Andy. Really? So there was a big one by itself, or you just got one that was big by itself. And someone's saying I'm still here. Guess I'm a big 0. That's weird. You know, there's been children that's been able to get in here too. And I promise you, I've set it to freaking public before I go live. Now I'm live. I know it gets changed to private. Like the live was private the whole time. And then I go to upload it. I have to go into the editing while it's upload and change it to freaking public. It's really weird. So that makes me wonder, are your subscribers allowed in your private lives? Does that actually? I mean, I think I've had a subscriber in here that I know from Facebook, but also I still rises the question, who are you really? You wanted it and but was not allowed because of genitals at birth? Really? Oh, that's sad. Well, well, I guess maybe because they didn't want any kind of weird things happening. You must you must have wanted a really big one. I can see why this would rise be an issue. Did you know that these dolls have a tattoo? This is the craziest thing in the world. Yes, they do. I have Andy is carrying my like receipt slash owner's kind of like thing for my um it's not quite antique, but it's vintage necklace. So it's actually Andy's holding it. So this was probably the weirdest thing. YouTube probably has rules against this. Oh, she fell after I said that. Okay. And she's like, I don't want to be up there by myself. Okay. So this is Andy's tattoo. I love you. They have tattoos. I thought that was the weirdest thing in the world. When I went and looked up basically how like vintage and old they were, I went to look it up online just to know more about them because I like knowing about the collectibles I have. And I wouldn't have gotten this if it wasn't for them not leaving me alone in my head. You remember now? Be vegan. Bye. I remember that now. Yeah, it is so cool. I was like, that's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and show her tattoo. She still has her tag on her. And she has hers. I was like, that's amazing. I loved them even more after seeing that. I was like, wow, 1987, and these things got tattoos. It's funny. I made sure to buy food in the house before I went and got them, so I made myself talk to myself and say, "You are." They were $12, which is very surprising because they are like a collectible sought after item. So And they have different ones, but I'm glad I got this one. I like this one the most. Her dress, her little like apron, her socks. I saw one that had the socks like the movie, the rainbows or the rainbow striped socks. It was white. And that was from a movie I remember as a kid that made me afraid of these things. Well, not really these specifically, more or less the porcelain dolls. I don't know. I was actually like nothing really happened that I remember why I'm afraid of them, but ever since a kid, before I even knew about the paranormal, and I'm pretty sure before um, the apparitions coming out of my closet, yeah, before the apparitions coming out of my closet, I had four golden apparitions straight up come out my closet, go down to my room, and then turn around, go back in my closet. Forever, I have listened to the radio, going to sleep since then. There's times I can do it without, but yeah, I've just, yeah, ever since I can remember, before weird paranormal activity happened to me, before even, yeah, before even talking to consciousness, because I had a time where I talked to consciousness. These are some crazy stories. Very weird, but it is what it is. And I've just had this weird, like, I always knew it was a possibility, and I wasn't going to allow it. My grandma got me one, and the only reason I was okay with it even being around, and even then I was not okay with it, was because it had a box and it locked, and I went, yeah, this just makes it worse too. Somehow, some way. Yours was older than that, but definitely had the ink. That's cool. I was visited by the thunder gods 3 times as a kid and have seen a lot of unexplained stuff. Okay, yeah, like that part. It's okay. Like you can't explain it, but you remember it. That's how it happened. You were a kid and you could have not been you could have never known any other thing. And the only reason you have an idea is because you're older now and you're able to look back. So these things are legit. But for some reason, I've always felt safe around the Raggedy Dolls. Because I guess to me, the Raggedy Dolls don't have stability. It can't actually walk, it can float, it can hit you, but it can't quite hurt you. Like I guess in my mind, if it was possessed, um, even though I guess it doesn't really have much structure when it comes to a porcelain doll, but some of them do. That thing can walk. That's scary. So I was like, no. Any possibility of Chucky happening, you're gone. And the only reason I'm okay with them, to be personally honest, one, I thought about the Dragon Book because I keep telling y'all I'm not a doll person. The fact that they would not leave me alone in my head, I'm sitting here going, I don't do dolls. I don't do dolls. Visions they sent me are documented, and many people have gotten them over the generations. Huh. That's why I like reading certain books, especially when it comes to tribal collectiveness and sorcery collectiveness on a not so destiny stealing direction. Like, y'all bitches need to just be shoved into the hell you believe in. Oh man. It's like, but yeah, because the only reason I'm okay with this, one, the Dragon Book, Seven Laughing Skulls, being afraid of dolls. I'm not a fucking doll person. Being afraid of dolls, and this is as close as I'm getting. Fuck a porcelain doll. Ain't happening. And there's love. They have each other. So that gives it its best chances. Even if something happens, I'll have too much heart. Unless I find someone that actually will love them better than I can love them. Other than that, um, they have given off energy to me like they love me. So I'm okay with them right now. I have felt energies off of ones where I've been terrified. Furbies. Even Furbies. And I love Furbies, but Furby scared the shit out of me, but I was able to confront it because of the fact them bitches can't walk. They just go up and down. Dolls freak you out too. Anne and Andy are the only ones I've liked. Yeah, me too, actually. I agree with you. My Little Buddy, since how My Little Buddy turned into Chucky, I've never liked My Little Buddy. You know the doll with what is it? Silence? Isn't that the name of the movie with that doll with the Sue? He was, and he was like a wooden type thing. I know, you know what I'm talking. That one's creepy, but there is one at that store. That's one I would actually. I don't know if it's because it's a male that why I would face it, but that's one I actually want to face. But I'm too afraid this doll's like freaking $100 because this doll's about maybe 2 feet less than me. So it's kind of tall. But there's always been something about that doll as to why, for some reason, it doesn't call out to me like a Chucky. It calls out to me in a different way. Sally's secret is extra cursed? Who's Sally's secret? Maybe it. Hmm. Is that what that one is? I can't because he's been in this doll has been in Goosebumps. This doll has been in quite a few different movies, and it is a doll that kills. But there's something off about the story behind this doll that calls out to me, and I don't believe I believe everything happens for a reason. You know, I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait to have my own spot to live in because I doubt anyone's gonna get that doll. It's already looked at as taboo. She was a doll marketed as a confident to little kids. That just sounds a little scary. It almost like has that like Chucky's wife vibe. Sally's secret, really. And you know what? Like now I question the whole baby doll thing. Training kids to be moms, but also some kids just naturally like a baby doll. So it became a marketing thing. But it has a lot of hidden warped flips to it. So does these dolls, you know, like oh man. These thoughts are just weird. So we'll see. I keep seeing him in the window. I think one of these days I'm gonna like, because I was too nervous to listen. Every time I crossed, I would like I completely shut down energy. I amuse myself. Okay, so we'll go ahead into doing a general reading. All right. Thank you so much for sitting here and hanging out with me during coffee, tea, and chit chat. It'll tend to last the more we start getting. How is that possible? How do we get more people? It doesn't seem possible. I don't know. Because I'm even hidden in BIGO. But I'm hidden. But certain people can still find me as long as you know my ID tag. You know, these hidden rooms. Like, man, heartbreak. Ugh. Okay. Hey, do you mind pulling a single card for me? Um, okay. Yeah. All right. You got three cards. Heartbreaking. Information. And you sat here and watched me shuffle this. I shuffled. That was heartbreak at the end of it. And wow. Maybe this reading was meant for you anyway. Hmm. Well, you asked. And after this personal reading, we will get into a general. We'll get into a general. Heartbreak about union tied to court, or heartbreak about commitment in union, or a commitment relating to a home, or heartbreak about a home. And this hopes of a new start with the Queen of Swords and a Page of Wands. So this is wanting to take action towards a female air sign, is what it looks like to me. Now, what actually happens, I suppose that's on you. That's why I don't really like doing personal readings like this, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, uncomfortable being revealed. Uncomfortable revealing information. So this could be about why is this new start of uncomfortable read? Moth. This had to do something with the moth tattoo. Listening on the inside and reflections of perspective. This is not sacrificing, or this could be sacrificing a specific person that's an air sign on another end. Could be Libra. But this is also seeing a different perspective about someone else when it comes to this direction, which could be a different air sign. That would be Gemini or Aquarius. But somehow I see you have all three. You're seeing Gemini in a different perspective. You're also seeing this Aquarius in a different perspective. And everything about your world just flipped into a 180. You have some strength with it, Or this could also involve a Leo. Who the what? Which really resonates when it comes to this Page of Wands. Now, you could be nervous about another Leo. You also could be a Leo yourself because that has heavy energy in this. But you could just have Leo aspect in yourself, which is making you pull this strength out, okay? Blood roots and family death around Thanksgiving time. Looks like you need to step up and do the right thing about some sort of fraud, authority. Court. Yep, court came out. I thought it was court. I mean, yeah, secrets. Because of secrets. That's why I'm so uncomfortable about this information being revealed. Vulnerable, yes. Divine feminine, flood. Flooding of samurai and mob energy. This is like full blown warrior fight. Through all the lies. You're a Libra with Aries moon. Huh? Of course. Okay, then it's definitely Aries energy over there for sure. I always see moon energy, and I saw a lot of fire. Your challenge may be to have patience. You're the one that's supposed to be getting this information if you're a Libra. Or you could end up being the one that's giving this information. You know who you are relating to this, some sort of, no, you said you are a Libra. And why am I seeing two things then? A flip? Do you have a twin that's in the mix? I think you do. You have a soul twin in the mix. And you're Libra. That helped a lot. Knowing if you're a female would help too. Whatever you feel inside of yourself, you feel you're a female inside. Soulfully, you're a female. Okay. So, correct. Cleansing ancestors about these two people of your past. Like a little darker type, skin oriented. And there's like this 180 when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. That's that court. As well as wondering what's the samurai mud and flooded attachments or releasing a lot of attachments. You got the lion, some sort of huge strength. The Libra is, you do have the Queen of Swords. You could not really get along with the Aquarius. Who is this fire sign? You have some sort of fire sign too. Outside job, poison, your back, divine love of the north. Off. There's something off. You're going through a clearing? Going through a clearing. You gotta be going through a clearing. What is? You are a female. Trusting over female. See north again. There's had to have been something going in investigation. That's the revealing you're getting. Oh, the verdict. You could be getting the verdict soon. Unless you already did get the verdict and you're trying to figure out specific direction. You have a lot of the same energy as me. This is wild. That's why I'm like, hold on now. I need to know who this person is on this board. And with that information, that helped a lot. Because assuming, see, that's the thing. Especially when it comes to a bond. It's okay to have clarification and communication. Someone in your past told you that you had to just be able to read people's minds and just do what people think that, or do what you feel that they want you to do without the communication, and you're that's the heavy healing you're going through. That makes so much more sense. Okay, yeah, loyalty. Being loyal to yourself and your decisions. Oh yeah, you're gonna be okay. Brave. There will be this trusting. You'll be able to have everything to know. You won't question it. Yeah. I'm thankful you're a female. Twin. Okay. And then after the clearing, that's when a shift in your love and letting go. So you're more open in a shift of love coming in. Yeah, there you go. I really don't think I should go any deeper than that because I will. But yeah, I usually don't do personal readings in here, but I usually just do the personal reading thing over on BIGO because then it's not recorded. Do you know now your reading has been recorded and it's in my replays? So it's like, but I guess that's what y'all want then. Okay. I usually try to be more respectful than that, but hey, you know what? Free will, right? I'll just give the free will in it. But also I try to make it more of a BIGO thing, but also some of the stuff that's coming out when it comes to the readings tied to BIGO, and I'm going, really? What app is it doing some fucked up shit? Do we even care about our world? Do we care about the projects we have that helps us to be able to have entertainment without sitting there having to take your clothes off or beating the shit out of each other or breaking your body, being left to nothing because you broke your body and all these people want to be rich? Yeah, I'm definitely embracing my avoidant attachment style at the moment. You have a gift. Everything is recorded, so I'm not worried. Okay, we live in a sur- like surveillanced world. I am strong. Okay, cool. That's how I feel too. You're cool. You're cool. I appreciate that. You are very strong. I can see that. Makes sense why I laid that out. I was like, no, this isn't enough info. I'm not even getting what's going on. And see, this is why I try to have boundaries with myself when it comes to doing that. Because I have such a big heart. Like, I want to make sure I feel your reading is concluded. I can't just leave it as a cliffhanger and go, yeah, this is what you got. Bye. No, I care about what you're going through. I care you so much that, I would be sitting here slaving myself trying to help people and still being left in a ditch. Trust me, it's happened. I've been homeless on and off for like 12 years now because I have a physical condition called EDS, Erdler-Stonlo syndrome, to where like if I do too much activity, like we got such laborious jobs, like I break my joints over just trying to work. And then I guess if you ain't got money, if you can't slave yourself working, you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve to see your children. Children deserve to be taken out of your life, and you deserve to be left in a ditch and die while they take care of a bunch of immigrants. What a wonderful presidency we have. Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, I bet. Like, it is heavy. There's a lot of freaking heaviness going on. Like, it's just, I don't care. I don't mind helping people as a nation. but not at the expense of those people that already live there. Well, okay, the people that's already been there, been working, and now getting fucked over because people going bankrupt, not getting their 401k, and you foreigners want to act like you're more important than the people that's already been here. Fuck you. That's racist. It's like, show some heart. You're so angry about it happening to your freaking country that you're going to be the very problem of what happened to your country to another country. Thank you, but go kiss your ass. I agree with Trump. Get the fuck out because you don't give a fuck about none of our lives. Until you start growing a fucking heart and caring about the people that can't go nowhere else because we're so hated in every other country, but yet every one of y'all can come here and steal from us. I got something to say. I mean, really. You foreigners want to act like you're such fucking angels, and honestly, you're murdering the shit out of everyone here while we can't do nothing about it because our officials are so crooked. They're using you foreigners to kill us off so they can control you for being here and then enslave you. And you want to bully us when we're your saving fucking grace? And that's why my videos are private. That's why I don't understand how some people are even here. Because I speak some fucking truth. I'm an American. I've worked here. I've slaved my ass as a vet on y'all streets while watching you kill off your vets because of the information they know, because US is crooked, and that's why you have foreigners getting everything first here. Yeah. Goodness. I don't even know how I get started. This is why my ass got kicked off Facebook too. Because I got something to say. As a person who honors leadership qualities, yeah, I'm not the best person in the fucking world, but it's not, so isn't the one in your freaking White House, and that one's touched kids. I haven't. That one had investment over an island of kids being raped. I didn't. And then you want to trust all these other crazy officials that's trying to step up and usurp the whole fucking nation while you don't even know where they came from. Well, this magical fucking bippity boppity boo shit happened here. Oh yeah, it was being planned by the whole freaking puppetry. Y'all really want to trust that? Okay. All right, blackouts, here we come. It's already happening in New York. While they go and hide in bunkers with all the electricity because you think you're getting any fucking no, but everything, food, whatnot, everything's going down to the bunkers for all these officials so that they can start all over. Because there's too many people that's awake. We gotta stop this now. World War, here we go. World War isn't about protecting y'all, it's about killing y'all off. Before you find out the crooked shit that's happening. But that's just my opinion. According to our constitutional and freedom of speech, I'm allowed to have an opinion about what I see going on in my own nation that is supposed to be off of united. We are going to get into a general reading. Hi everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and don't forget to share. You never know who else that'll see this and be able to help them as well. If anything, just give them a laugh word today. You want to make fun of me? Okay, I really don't care. You know what? It makes me laugh. It makes me feel better. I kick my endorphins myself, and that's really the only reason why I do it. I I'd rather laugh than to sit here and constantly go, fuck is my life? The fuck is my life? Just waiting for the day to end up back to the fucking sidewalk. Because I don't have financial grounding to be worthy enough to have my own home, to be worthy enough to have my own space, to be worthy enough to be supported in the work that I actually do. Nope. I am too supportive of to the collective of the people coming together under peace and honorability and humanity, motherfuckers. Like, anyway, take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Don't forget to check your moon rising and moon rising and Venus signs. Why moon? Oh, why? Don't forget to check your zodiac signs as my videos cross connect with each other. Oh man, caffeine really hits me when I go without caffeine a few days. Anyway, oh yeah, this is a general collective reading. And we're just gonna play something out, really. If it resonates, cool. If it don't, alright, don't make it fit. Probably doesn't need to be made to be fitted. Probably we'll figure it out as we go along. Oh goodness. Can we get 3 layers? Let's get 3 layers. I know. Okay. There. Oh, we can get there. No, it's more than likely distorted because we have officials that want to use Christianity as a way to be able to control the masses, in my perspective. Because if you want to just say that, then you're part of the masses that actually want to use religion to control people's perspective and thinking, and it actually caused way more issues than anything. And that is not what Jesus actually even talked about. So that's why all y'all motherfucking hypocrites. So it's not because of Jesus doing it, it's actually because of people like y'all trying to create that as an image against other people to force y'all to believe in that. So, pretty much. And then literally like, oh, you don't need to be Christian to, oh yeah, you can take things off, you don't, whatever. Just trying to down people and using Christianity to condemn and judge someone. Just because you don't approve of the way I have had to fall into life, the way that this has been constant in my life, and you want to judge what is constant in my life like you are God. Maybe this is a part of the reading. Maybe you Christians really need to back the fuck off because you're very abusive. And you think you're trying to give people 10 of cups, and instead you're giving people a bunch of chains to literally suppress themselves and allow someone to control you. I mean, that's no different than someone expressing that they don't do something and then someone else using that as a way to being forced upon someone because they don't like to do something or because they don't do it. So you're going to force that into someone's life and then say, oh, that's why you have a horrible life. Really? Because I can count how many more Christians, actually, I can't count because there's that much more Christians out there on the streets than there is any other religion. So honestly, how can that be true? Any of these Christian attacks, and I'm saying this for the rest of y'all too, that constantly get these messages and constantly get this verbal abuse from people. And this is my way of standing up. Whether I get left to the streets to die because I live in my own little comfort bubble, because I have been literally worked to the point to where I cannot work because of the abuse in our work field, and we don't care, nor do they allow us to have any say. So then y'all think it's okay to abuse each other, to be more democratic, to have a reason to condemn each other and leave y'all each other in ditches, while you allow many of other foreign countries to create this to be whatever the fuck they want it, while they more than likely kill off the Native Americans and they never be able to get their land back. This should raise concerns to you, Native Americans. So, I will pause again anytime someone wants to use Christianity as a way to condemn and judge who the fuck I am. Because obviously, if God wanted it differently, I would not be sitting right here, right now. If your God, supposed Jesus, who's so loving and doesn't want to judge and condemn everyone, especially if you believe in it, I don't like the manipulation you Christians do. You shouldn't even be doing cards. You want to sit there and judge everyone else in the world while you play cards. Oh, God told me that. Oh, Jesus told me this, even though I'm using witchcraft, and then I'm condemning everyone else. Oh, do the Psalms. Well, I flip some cards for you and tell you what to do instead of you listen to God like you're supposed to. So, when you Christians have grounds to stand on and stop being hypocrites, that's when I'll stop showing you how fucked up you really are. Judgmental and condemning and leave people to rot with barely nothing. And that is not what Jesus would do. You put all your ties into your churches and you breadcrumb the homeless. That is not what Jesus would do. He wrote letters to you churches, and then you act like you're all high and mighty and you do so much for the homeless while it gets worse. And you act like you help. Oh, well, hopefully we'll be able to get you a home while we give all of our homes to these random freaking foreigners. All of our jobs. How many of you have seen a doctor? Have you seen a white one? How rare has that been? I wonder why. Not because they're smarter. It's because they're that much more cold-hearted. They can be bought off. Because those white people apparently have some more heart than y'all, and that's why y'all getting freaking hired. How much you want to bet? What if we all started seeing that? Started waking up to that? Started seeing that as facts? What is this whole nation gonna do to y'all? Especially them rednecks. You just proved them right. They gonna have a field day with your asses. So you might want to start running. Since how y'all starting our lockdowns, and you ain't gonna stop these motherfuckers. Tell you what. Because America's about had enough. And we got a lot of rednecks, and they don't give a fuck what color you are. If you don't look white, you're gone. I don't know if any of y'all seen freaking Walking Dead. If you think I'm lying, you might want to go watch those movies. You might want to go up in the fucking country and see what happens. Oh wait, you too afraid? I wonder why. Call it racist. But they can call it racist what you did to their nation. So can the Native Americans. And the Native Americans can actually have more power if they weren't constantly killed off, so they didn't have as many enough to make a stand to take their nation back. And all of us Americans need to think about that, to be personally freaking honest. It's all gonna be falling apart. Like, it's gonna keep falling apart. Look at that morning. I mean, we may have spurts of happiness, but how long does that even last before the shoe drops? Because that's the way we've constructed our norm, is be prepared for the shoe to drop. Yeah, you'll get a little happiness here, but be prepared for it being a fleeting moment. And so on, and so forth, and so on, and so forth. And a lot of you don't even believe in happiness anymore. You have to be taught that it is a fleeting moment, and that's the only way it even exists. So you can believe in it in that way. And if y'all don't want to be a nation of pedophiles, maybe you should stop making them your fucking presidents. Like Bill Gates. Like, shit. Maybe we should listen to our freaking actual personal investigators. I mean, maybe we should stop hiring narcissistic bitches as police officers. Like, but hey, we got a card, it will be okay. Alright. Cage. Okay. Two of Swords, behind the scenes, family death. Cage. That could be someone's gotten arrested behind the scenes tied to a difficult decision relating to a family death around Thanksgiving. Queen of Pentacles. We got an earth sign female kind of mourning and listening within for their direction and guidance. See, this is possibly about travel or a shipment of some sort. Morning energy, the South group, devil attachments, letting go of some, really? There's certain mob of the South, a group of the South that's letting go tainted attachments of actions, really? Oh, someone turned into a divine masculine. Look at that. Oh, can't wait to see what that freaking brings out. Goodness, whatever energy. It's like, whoever divine masculine you are. I mean, damn. You've got some action and power. Look at this. You got the Knight of fucking Pentacles right here. Whoever the fuck this is. You behind the scenes, though. I'm telling you, this is a panty dropper. But what makes them a divine masculine is the fact they don't care. It's like they're honorable about it. Like, yes, I understand, but please don't. Have some respect. Like, that's how this person is. They literally are and want, like, they want and construct themselves to be like the old school gentleman. That's why the Six of Cups is here. Chivalry. Because they feel chivalry died and it should have never died. And it should be honored with integrity and not as a fake mask to allure women. So that's actually how you can tell when it's fake and when it's not. Because you got a bunch of women on your lap. You totally a fake bitch. You got no integrity. So ladies, yeah, ladies, yeah. You looking for a man with integrity? Yeah. don't find one that sits on ladies or that has ladies all on top of them. That's definitely a bitch. They as much a pussy as all the pussy that's on them. So ladies, yeah, you want a gentleman? Let's construct ourselves to actually have one. I have actually constructed myself to be single for this very factor. Quite literally, because I did not like the cycle I was mentally and emotionally in, and I went, oh no. I had too many questions. I don't want to question my relationship. I was like, no, I want authenticity. I want to be authenticity. I want a gentleman that's not sitting there hiding things. A gentleman's not gonna hide things. They honor integrity. Like they're not just gonna hold back. They're not like stoic. I'm sorry. I don't want a stoic person. Like I want someone that has this Ten of Cups vibrational move with me. Like I don't have to question you. I don't have to question what's going on in your mind. I don't have to fucking sit here and feel like if I have a question, I can ask. I don't have to be afraid to ask. And it's a normal conversation and not like I'm wrong for even asking or I'm freaking labeled as insecure. Well, bitch, there's got to be a reason. I am being triggered. And then ask to stay in the relationship, but yet you don't like the fact I'm being triggered. But yet I'm trying to leave this shit. Like, but yet you don't want me to leave. And then maybe this is why you end up with women that just quote unquote crazy. I just happen to be able to analyze it and go, no, this is how I feel. This is why. And you're not going to make me feel differently. And yes, you have grown, but I'm sorry. I feel like this isn't fitting still. I'm still having to drag along. I feel like I'm still pulling along dead weight. And I can't. And I feel like I'm trying to teach someone to be in a relationship with me and as a part to actually have a relationship. The past is winning. So I express these things not to, oh, we have flags. No. If you're gonna try to fucking come at me like that, you might as well hit the X. I'm gonna sit here and lash out at you and fucking kick your ass on the fucking door window, out the window you fucking came in on. I don't settle because if I was willing to settle, I would still be in the relationship I was just in. (180) Da Vinci Code, medium, group collaborations of the North, forgiveness, divine love, and harmony. Well, that was beautiful. It looks so pretty. Can I get a clarification on the family death thing? My condolences, by the way. Empress has a family death. What would like in Tibet? Not for you. Friend. 1323. A physical move seems a bit off for some people. Tied to Turkey and mob because of suspicion relating to snow and harmful intent over death. Ties psychic judgment on Dexter's Fountain of Youth, Chariot, Divine Feminine in your back. Okay. And Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Grandfather. Lost. No. Expanded awareness. Okay. So an expanded awareness of realizing they lost. And they're freaking out. Absolutely not tribe, grandmother, West, shaman, samurai. Samurai behind the scenes. There's someone of samurai energy. They could be from Japan. It could be Japan flooding of actions of the states behind the scenes. Oh my gosh. Outlaw country, human, bear, Australia, Germany. Pure intent though. 12 principles, dragon. Got the Greenland tied to social media boss. And Norway with animal omens of a revelation tower. So revelations of your head tower of some sort of, I'm going to say, a specific disaster or foretelling of a disaster. Wait, Africa lies. Oh, reflections. Oh, this is searching inward for this revealing and the information and trust crown of the East. Mason fire mole, that's gonna only go to you because there's some sort of harmony created within the inside job tied to a shovel. This could have been the death causing a mental breakdown. With unicorn, happened to make a decision, involvement relating to a loyalty person, possibly with a tattoo of loyalty, butterfly, knowing, feeling, protection, manipulation, confusion over the oceans that's being investigated, now letting go because of the soul's journey of a dark hunt with relating to the Lady of the Night and her capabilities of strength and stronghold and community and upliftment, lifting outside an outside job in support, tiger, physical fight, walking away, yes, ice, lovers, court, relationships, adult, Mexico, fountain of youth, strength, hangman, waiting for the world, for fullness and fulfillment, tied to poison, wild card, distances, vulnerable, uncomfortable, authority, tied to the emperor, a cat, a pair, a couple, two people, a couple, news, haunted by the news and sabotaging of someone's inner advice of their ancestors, teachings, water, correct, ancestors, Cuba, cocoon, Taiwan, the stone, earth, Ukraine, divine feminine, your back, wheel of fortune, destiny, towards the 12 steps, moth, energy, enemy, and the lion, good laugh, fear, confused, towards a change and a gift, test of loyalty, leap of faith, towards justice or balance of truth, and chariot that's moving forward, bad, Canada, energy with the Philippines, Scotland, snow, this could be Venezuelan, temperance, harmony, and patience. Um, Death, transformation, and rebirth, psychic foretelling, judgment, renewal of purpose. So obviously I'm speaking about something on point because someone wants to sit there and say holy mental illness. So someone, you have a lot of stuff on point relating to possibly other countries being involved, if there's other countries also listening in with being able to see the activity here, because there is suspicious activity relating to some sort of gangsters tied to blood roots, air sign, that's speaking more snow energy, I would say Russia towards that. But we have a food listening inward when it comes to evidence of Hawaii's children, good plant tied to official, work, slavery, star, breakup, drug, dog. Breakup, drugs, dogs. Drug dogs were brought out. I mean, this is for entertainment purposes only, so I guess all the Christians doing card readings, y'all have mental illness as well. According to this person right here, whose name is Tactical Slop. Well, now we know who's the real slop. YouTube allowing slop all over the internet, especially when it comes to lives and not putting freaking comments up in the live so people can have coffee. Oh, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm going to actually go into the papers now because the papers get weird. So if you want to stop here when it comes to this reading, I would stop here. But I was going to pull out some things. I wonder why I'm putting this up. Listening and watching Ukraine. Wait. Children, Africa? Confused. Oh, snap. Really? Hold on now. This is behind the scenes, so I haven't even, let me finish doing this. Peace contract being created. Oh, goodness, I'm on the phone. Mother. Cage. Someone's mother could have been arrested behind the scenes. Community reconstruction because of this family death and a weird physical move. You got this trickstery energy over here with this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Probably a peace contract relating to a lawsuit. Someone tried to talk you out of doing a lawsuit party relating to kids and overseas. Poison, group collaboration tied to poison, and this emotional news, years, bad police officer, grandmother, PI, Loki, someone that's very kind of mischievous, like scientist, physics, the boss. Overseas, what's up with this big park ranger? Good cowboy. Twin. Lawsuit winning tied to kids and party. True love artist. A real park ranger searching. Oh, damn. Falling in love. Boss. The karmic boss. And car delivery person. Tied to a farmer type person. And food relating to the champion. So that's harvesting. That's going and getting the champion. Going and getting the champion, bad doctor, but a trusting firefighter. So the trusting firefighter revealed the bad doctor, which is bringing the champion energy in. Creating a release. A release of funds. A release of a person. Some of you, it is a release of a person. And someone else getting arrested. Looks like someone's mom, someone's grandmother is getting arrested, and someone else being released or being released from their own bounds. Like a financial release. Okay. Dying, south, change, the end, disaster, president, west, fights, Native Americans. Oh shit. Blackout. I'm saying that blackout card's coming out a lot. And then I recently figured out that the Bronx in New York, they're going through the blackout now. A lot of people are losing their business because of everything getting lost. We have pause reforming. Oh shit. Because of ships. Oh, attention being directed towards ships. Coming together and save and healing. Cleaning. Flying. Animals. Mob boss. The queen. Lies being revealed. Secret plans. Winning evidence. Now the papers. Because I was like, hold on now. What about these? Apparently. And if enjoying cards with words, something that we use all the time to study. Math, spelling words, flashcards. I'm just doing it in a actual scientific way to see certain patterns and makeup of patterns with reality and belief. To me, it's just a behavioral analysis of possibilities. So how is that a mental illness? Then every one of your physicists is fucking mental illness. And I apologize for those of you that are having, or that there are technical issues when it comes to watching this. The information that's on here, honestly, it's just proven to me more that I'm apparently pissing off someone so high up in ranks that apparently it's that needed to be done to me. Or are you really having that much trouble in your internet connections of your chains? Do you have that much viruses going through all your chains that you're starting to not be able to handle your own systems tied to the internet and people that could be smarter than anyone in the American nation outside of here? I mean, where did Einstein come from? Where did Tesla come from? Okay, point Gretton. Where did the real person who created electricity come from? Not the person that stole the idea, the person that actually had it. Where were they from? So let's all think here. Just wait till the rabbit has the gun. And then the rabbit doesn't even need to use the gun. The rabbit says, oh yeah, I've got the gun, but now I can make y'all use none of it. Because this is what is happening. You're really just making it bad for yourselves because you don't want to act more adult-like amongst each other. You want to look at the president and go, why is everything fucked up? Oh. New adventure, the peace contract. Good. I want to see more of that in our readings, please. Goodness. Why do you need a bunch of Christians that don't even believe in witchcraft doing witchcraft for you to tell you about your life you're supposed to be going to God for? I don't think I would ever trust a Christian reader. That's like going to a witch and saying, I don't trust your knowledge because you're not Christian. But you'll trust a Christian doing my art. But you'll trust a Christian doing witchcraft. That's fucking hilarious. And you support them. You subscribe to them. You give them money. They tag God, Jesus, but you believe they're witchcraft. That's like my first time going to a Catholic church. You're drinking wine at this altar and eating bread and going, why do I feel like I'm in a ritual? I thought you're a Christian. I thought you don't do witchcraft. This is motherfucker witchcraft, bitches. Lighting candles for the dead. And your saints and your prayers. Yeah, that's what a lot of witches got burned at the stake for. Christmas. Y'all's favorite holidays are witching holidays. Like, but let's all be Christians and shove a fucking book down people's throat that don't even fucking listen to it. Half of them don't even read it. But we gonna listen to their advice and their readings and not call them crazy. Okay. Okay. I have always wondered why Christians do witchcraft. Why are you telling me I'm a condemned person and I'm going to hell, but your ass a Christian doing witchcraft? At least I'm not lying to myself anymore. Every time I was Christian, I felt like I was lying to myself. I was hating on myself. I was judging myself constantly. I was never good enough. Is that how all you freaking priest children feel? God damn. No wonder y'all the first to split your legs right open. Usually. Unless you're really good at manipulating your own brain. Fuck. My apologies for that one. Because it's not cool. But I'm tired of the Christian abuse. So every time I get Christian abuse in my comments, I will have more to say about y'all's religion and y'all's actions thereof of not following in Jesus' ways. Like doing witchcraft, bitches. Oh, don't put a spell on me, but I'll go to a reader and have them do witchcraft to help me. Yeah, you really have faith. Oh yeah, I pray every night. Honey, I don't think that's what the definition of faith is, but okay. Oh goodness. And the fucking papers get worse. So thank you for those of you who've been entertained and hanging out with me so far. We will be going into a general reading when it comes to the papers. The papers are weird. Don't allow papers and cardboard to rule your fucking life. That would be mental illness, okay? Take things in consideration. Use your own brain and make your decisions according to your own heart, okay? And direction you want to live in your own life. Take things in consideration. Another anti-Christian tactic. So happy Christians took the bait. Another anti-Christian tactic. So happy Christians took the bait. I know, because according to that perspective, even touching the cards, even going to a reader to read your energy, that's taboo. Like, that is groundings of not being able to get into heaven according to that faith. Like, from what I've learned, according to that faith, like, that is going against Jesus' wishes, which can land you into losing your salvation depending on the way you believe it, whether you can lose your salvation or not lose your salvation, but technically you can lose it if you're acknowledgingly doing something in a blasphemous way against what your faith is supposed to give you, technically DMT wise, you can create a very uncomfortable afterlife when you go to die until your DMT goes off, and then whatever actually happens is what happens. I am a Christian and a Catholic, and the more I read into Christianity, the more I realize it's an angry, divided religion that can't agree on anything. That's why there's so many different denominations. I, I feel that way too. And don't get me wrong, I like Christians a lot. Certain ones that actually use heart, but to me, that's just heart. But you're the ones that left the Catholic Church because they said they were better, and then out filthy or out 50 or 100 different dominations, right? United we stand, divided we fall. If you're a Christian and you say you don't like Catholics because of Mother Mary, you're insulting Jesus, which you claim is God, so get it right. Damn. Find another antichrist tactic. Oh, I'm just speaking opinion and truth, like my opinion on things. I'm not trying to come up with any anti-Christian tactic or be anti-Jesus. I'm being cause and effect, and here's your results. That's literally being a physicist. But I guess Christians would call physicists antichrists. Technically, any scientific person who actually believes in science you would consider an antichrist, but yet you rely on them for everything, your comfort, your food. Like, you rely on them for your medications. You rely on them for literally everything while you say and go to God about everything. Go try being in the woods for however many days Jesus was in the woods for, and see if you'll survive, because you already got your animals bringing their babies to humans because you're constantly tearing apart the earth. So really, they are, I'm just bringing a realization to how much they're anti themselves, since how we want to get on the topic of it. I mean, like, for real. Like, but either way, I will bring up a debate in certain things, but I will not sit there and go back and forth and argue. It's not like your comments show up in the replays anyway, so why really should I give a fuck? Honestly, people just are bored with their lives and just want to argue, just to argue, try to pull people out of their own elements because they really are that bored with their own lives and don't have anything better to do than to sit there and be behind a keyboard and go and bug everyone. I'm nice enough to care about your opinion, to read your comment, because your comment doesn't show up later. I can just ignore the shit out of all of y'all and not give a fuck and just do my own little readings and say to hell with y'all's comments. I got BIGO for that. I'm just being polite. Unlike everyone in the comments. Well, some of you are being polite. Some of you, it's actually appreciated for having some sort of integrity instead of sitting here being an abusive troll while YouTube supports it. Well, all apps supports being abusive person or being a sexual icon and really tearing down the image of the strong feminine. You can still have gentlemen and be with a gentleman and still be a strong feminine. If anything, the gentleman wants that more. Because then they know you're not going to be some sort of pussy whip bitch sitting on some guy's lap with 3 other women. Or you're not going to be fucking fooled and dumbed into some sort of cult like Christianity. because you believe in reality and actions. Actions with integrity to back it up instead of pushing manipulation to try to force people to do what you want them to do because you feel discomforted about your own actions. And then you want to judge people and what they can and can't do and seem to think you're God to be able to judge just because you have a thumb over them, or you maybe have a roof over them, or you may have this for them, or you do this for them, even though you're the one that offered it. And that's why y'all kill off your freaking travelers. You can blame all the travelers all you want, but they've been pushed in a corner so many times, lied onto so many fucking times. Go fuck yourself, people with houses. Go fuck yourself, resources. You leave us to die unless we're a foreigner. And that's why all your directors, all your peer specialists, your social workers are all coming up before, aren't they? Maybe one or two fucking white person for your own country to give out money to see who is worthy enough to survive and who isn't worthy enough to have food in their mouth. And this nation calls themselves Christian under God, but you kill off your own people. While you sit there and have war with other nations and then allow their people to come into your nation. You have churches of Israel and Iran here, and we want to go fight war, but you allow their religion here. And you want to crucify witches who are nothing but botanists? Witches are botanists. Evil people do curses. That is your demon. That is a Satan. That is your oppressor. We really need a dictionary because Christianity just made a whole dictionary itself of reality. And you don't call that a delusion? So, we will have energy 1 and we will have energy 2. Seems how we also have people that want to be so bossy to tell people how to do their own content and work and what they stand up for. Are you being an advocate? No, you're not being an advocate in anything. You're just in there behind a pretty little keyboard doing nothing but typing. Ain't no one gonna see that later. What you doing? Besides calling people crazy and judging and sitting there thinking you're doing so much behind a keyboard. Okay. All right. Energy 1. Energy 2. And then all these freaking stars want to be so, act like they so amazing. They're so high and mighty. They have so much. But yeah, I won't see you helping anything. Oh, that's the president's job. Okay, I see y'all being a bunch of greedy money huggers. Building castles, taking everything for yourselves, bullying the people that pay your paycheck. But at the same time, none of it's really real anyway. You probably really don't have as much followers and fans as supposedly your numbers say you do. That's definitely fake. Because you're apparently willing to do something behind the scenes to keep your children safe. To make sure you have the money you have because you already know the civilization and buying that ain't gonna cover none of that. Concerts, no, that just covers maybe the concert, and still they don't really cover that. So maybe we should actually have brains here in the USA. instead of kill off the Native Americans that are doing the actual spiritual work that's letting them know that be patient, the white buffalo will happen, everything will kind of fall apart, but then it'll be able to be brought back up. They trust in that. They go to the spirits. They go to. Some of them have lost their way into alcoholism because of the white man constantly sitting there putting their fucking thumb on them, stealing their children, stealing their women, raping all this shit, creating videos in red rooms over it. And oh no no, if you don't think that's real, then wow. Okay, personal security, mental chess, dark web shoes, marriage. I find it so funny that I'm so apparently mentally ill, but yet I am so pushed off of so many social media platforms that actually um uses it to make money off of them. Like shit, what's that fucking word? Extorts disabled and mentally ill. If I was really mentally ill or even disabled or even discreditable at all, I would definitely be in y'all's algorithm and not hidden. That's the amusing part. How y'all are able to just allow yourselves to be delusioned so much as a nation, literally, to the fact that y'all literally kill each other off while you overly respect the foreigners, while the foreigners literally take over everything. And you rely on ICE? Um, I don't think that's helping much. We wouldn't have as many homeless as we do if it did. Meet Japan women, spiritual temple, him, Agent Orange, neighborhood, green, wedding, no, no, fake long nails, moving, Pakistan, the bathroom, Australia, Finland, cross, fight, Finland cross fight, save, stakeout, following the drains, falling apart, New Mexico, basement backrooms, Instagram, China, younger, laptop, India people, Snoop, global level, signature, Snoop, what mistake Snoop? Oh, global level signature, yellow, open it, Underwood, under the wood, purple cat horror, silence, talking to you, the entrance, job, the keys, train carts, watching you, Yonkers, black, pressure's validation, metal bat, Omegle, Lakeland, 11:15. 11:2:15. Murder weapon. Watching you. Holy cow, there's two of them. Dude, that whole box is full of papers and both watching yous is right there. Alien. Let your need to be those in need. Help those in need. Book. Asia. Woods. You. Hidden. Oh my goodness. Harmful wave tech war. 3. AC. Perfect. The past. Bank. Journal. Multiple. Bomb drones. Sleeve cuffs. Under the shrine. Like jewelry. Sleeve cuffs. Video game. Office. Oil. Hidden storage drive. Wood. Juice. Kalima. Statue. Real human art. Arizona. Alright. And let's see. Down. Under the tile. Short hair. Me. Well, she's here. Sharks. The rich pain game. Under. Big daisies. Really big daisies. Like these daisies are crazy big. War drones. Sunflowers. Statue. Government experiment. Stolen. Tall. Numbers rising. Fish tank. Behind. Sun. Anonymous group. Van life community. War. Miami. New queen. So there's like a new gangster Miami queen. Israel. Synchronicities. Foggy. Cabinet. Tampa. Afghanistan HIV. 17. Human trafficking ring. Cold. Abused. 16 to 18. Arc. She. Always. Duffel bag. Miami Beach. Oh, she always has a duffel bag. Miami Beach now. My goodness. Bad code. Misleading information. Prison. Test the water. Ebola. Explosion. Burning bodies. Miami Beach. Trump. Desperate. Underground city. ChatGPT. On top of hidden bodies camp. Portal stones. Gas station mail. 1111 waterfront. Walk away. Tibet. Safe. Skyrim. Blood. Colorado. Sophia. Scientology. Older. 888. Storage units. Cathedral. White Buffalo Road. Ice cream. Crash. Kentucky. What? Oh, we'll put all those there aside, okay. And we're just gonna get more. Okay. Those are over there. Here are these new ones, okay. 5 up. Epstein. Mafia. Purple. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. What? Anonymous leader. The owner of California Group. Dark web box. Few months. Switch. Switch love. Cloning human ranch. Do not. Cartel. Isn't there like a cartel like overtake happening in over there on by the Bronx in New York? There's a whole cartel overtake according to what Cash Jordan is saying and getting news clippings, but we know news things can actually be wrong. But I've checked my posts, y'all. I like these videos that I watch. I'm really sharing them just so that y'all could see them yourselves, okay? Like 13 hidden tapes. Gary King makes sense why cartels get in the midst of it. Bad 420. Murder for hire. 11. Oh yeah, I did see 11 bubbles in my egg. That's tripping. Last laugh. What can you appreciate in this moment? Children. Twitter. X. Clapper. The app Clapper. Lockdown. Mortgage. Road. Published. Evil. Michael Jackson. Few. Okay, the newer versions. New Michael Jacksons. Like, he's got a few different new people. Like, the Divine Consciousness. NASA. 4. Under the Saints. Red. Break It. 24. Mother. T. Excited. Rewire. Driving. Drivers. Driving. Oh, driving official leaders. Drivers of official leaders. Mole people. Passenger. Nebraska. Forever. Warehouse. Heat. Yeah, it's not good to be out in the open, but it's okay to be in a bunch of all these underground tunnels. Bell screaming, window, library, nurse, electric. It's electric. Religious retreats. That's why you're trying to like push too much. Mail. Many loss. I'm thirsty. Family land. Many lost family land. All right. Italy. Baby. Look more. St. Augustine. Young. Hidden property. Buffalo. Self-work. Circle. Home garage. Real files. Light. Real files. Light. Brother. Tom Ford. Central. Dealer. Women. Dealer for women. Travel. Kite. WhatsApp. Because it's all encrypted, so you can't see what's really going on. Missing. Warships. Solved. New Jersey. Fast food. Missouri. 777. Many die. Leaving country. VHS tapes. Home grab. Not a mirror. The mind. West Palm Beach. Views because whatever's trolls does not mean whatever's like. What a way to normalize abusing each other. Like, what the fuck? People are crazy. Why do we want to live in a world of abuse? Just so our leaders can keep abusing us so they keep themselves rich? Why do you normalize trolling as a way to be able to get famous? Like being hurtful towards each that's what y'all support. And then you blame it on your kids. I mean, I really hope y'all see how manipulatively abusive y'all have become. Trolls equal watch hours. Wow. What a way to normalize abuse. Just to get famous. How wonderful. That's the world we so want to live in. So let's normalize that thinking. You should probably listen to yourself before you type. And I'm being real. You don't want to be real with yourself? Well, I'll be real for you because that's why you like me. Got it? You want to get offended. Wrong turn, miles out, hot, war. Keys, keychain, cages. They say ignore the trolls, but no, if I can use it as an example of why we're so abusive. and you just want to sit here and make it worse with resources like social media to better yourselves instead of constantly have this war. I didn't know we were a nation of a bunch of babies that like to just be abusive because you're not adult enough to understand how to be civil and collaborate. Right? Right? Is that why y'all normalize trolling? Unicorn. Cages. Someone apparently calls himself unicorn or is a unicorn type person is being labeled a compulsive liar. Of course, I mean, that's why you don't have a Jesus, and that's why all of your religions are completely freaking delusional because you kill off any prophet or positive person that ever shows up in your fucking worlds. Muhammad, you killed him off. How much you want to bet? Jesus, you killed him off. Unicorn, apparently she's a compulsive liar, even though she's trying to help y'all and gain compromisation and understanding in your brains to stop being so fucking abusive, like Jesus taught you, but apparently he wasn't good enough. So apparently you needed a bitch in front of you to tell y'all how to start being fucking adults. Because apparently your president doesn't know how to do that for y'all. And apparently you keep going to this pedophile president you gave a White House to be better people when you don't even know how to be better people to each other, let alone your children, like adults. But you want to normalize trolling like adults, sabotage people's work like adults. Oh, we're just entertaining our childlike nature. No, you're entertaining your chaotic, freaking abusive foundation of communalizing society. Because your society is still communalized. I don't care how much you want to call yourself stupid Democrats, you're still communalized. How are you not? You go out to eat, you have festivals, you're still fucking communalized. Are your schools making y'all dumber? Because you got a lot of dropouts, but it don't look like your dropouts are wanting to be adults now, are they? How many real adults do you actually have in this nation? I would like y'all to ask yourselves that. Besides someone who you want to sit here and label a mental ill person who actually wants to stand up for the fact that every one of you adults are nothing but abusive fucks who don't want to do anything about your children being trafficked. Because you think it's going to stop just changing your president? Or do you think it's going to stop when you fucking change the whole freaking thing that's being cycled through? The wall. That's another question. How much money did y'all put into the wall that Trump was going to build? And how much of it did it even go to the wall? Or how much did it go to over? Yeah, okay. Did y'all get that money back? Oh, y'all don't want to think about that. You don't want to talk about that. I get it. I get it. I get it. You don't care. That just like your children and women being trafficked. You don't care. That's why you leave Epstein's uh, properties uninvestigated and undug up. Look that shit up. Don't leave it there for someone to be able to use. Obviously, it's going to use to cage people up. Do you, civilization, not have any common sense? You see what your officials are doing, and you seem to think, while y'all bitch at each other for not doing anything, It takes a whole nation to come together to constantly have a fucking nation, right? It takes community to take care of these children, apparently, because once y'all's community ended, what started happening? More and more children started missing. Huh? I wonder why. Doesn't matter the president you got, huh? Still got worse. Still going through wars. Still don't understand integrity. Still don't know where the body of Epstein is. Still don't know if he's freaking alive. While his whole freaking castle and island is being protected. Yeah, Christians, keep doing your wonderful work. You really learned a lot by shoving a book down people's throat. I'm so proud of you for forcing people who don't deserve to be breadcrumbed to be breadcrumbing them. And you think you're so much better than everyone else. While you allow a nation that literally traffics humans for fun, like Oprah. How did they not know? Oh no, they knew. All of Hollywood knows. How do our officials not know? Oh no, they were a part of it. They were the top dogs of Hollywood, literally using y'all for the rich pain game, for their own entertainment of pain. How much pain can we cause the nation while they keep paying us to kill you off? Did you really need a female you call mentally ill to tell you that? My question is, why are all y'all so afraid while you sit there and talk so much shit about a president that only does what he's told to do? While a whole nation of officials destroy their own entertainment board. Like they ain't got nothing better to do but to try to keep living as long as they can live because their souls are going to be tortured in purgatory by a bunch of different other ghosts. There really is no hell. You just kind of do your time. You got prison in purgatory, you do your time, and then either you get to choose to come back or you choose to be a part of essence of life. And if you don't believe that, I don't fucking care. That's my research. Most sorcerers and shamans, spiritual gurus all say that on that level, just in different words. To be personally fucking honest. I mean, if you really look at it, any religion that relies on a one and only God with a one and only prophet that possibly turned into God, or a one and only religion above all religions, that is nothing but manipulation. Now, if you do it for your heart because you have something tied with it, that's your own personal road. But that does not make it right for you to force your road on other people. That is abuse. And using religion, use something you care about to abuse other people with. When it is not a part of its lessons, it is against its lessons. So, for a nation that runs so much on Christianity and supposed Jesus and Jesus' lessons, maybe you need to start owning up to it instead of being a nation of hypocrisy. While you have a pedophile as a president, while you have nothing but pedophiles behind your president, playing the strings of the puppet of your president. When are y'all going to own up to y'all shit too? While you blame everyone else and get afraid so much to lose your homes, while every one of you are already losing your homes to a bunch of foreigners. You're already losing all your jobs to a bunch of foreigners, good ones at that, real good jobs, and they make it. I mean, honestly, I don't even want to go see a therapist anymore. I don't want to go see a psychiatrist anymore because literally y'all are nothing but a pawn that instills lack of understanding for control. To me, it's a pointless job at this point if everyone understood how to communalize themselves under harmony and integrity. Why would you need to tell them how to be, what to do, or what to think? Because you would know how to do it amongst yourselves peacefully. While you sit here and tell each other it's not possible, then I don't understand how any of you are adults. To be personally honest, how are any of you adults? You're a bunch of babies running around crying and don't want to do nothing but help them make this worse and steal homes from each other. Homeowners, renters. Why are you so afraid of losing your home if everyone's switching everything around and giving people a fucking chance and not putting people on the street? And that's what makes you fucked up homeowners. You want to treat it like a business? Let's take your home like it's a business. What if all the money y'all have is literally nothing? Oh, wait, it truly is. It has no value. So, what makes you and gives you a God right to steal anyone's home because you want to say you own it like it's a business? You're just as bad as every fucking pedophile that runs this fucking country. Because you're killing us off, and most of your homeowners are what? Say it with me. They are now foreigners. Congratulations. How is your How are we not putting the American flag upside down? While everyone wants to hide in their homes, while we wait to be bombed. Chosen one. Lemonade. Stop. Oh, I bet you are. Albuquerque. Nicotine vapes. Dark GPT. Bad friend. Oh, yeah. Haunted doll. Oscar winner. There's an Oscar that has a haunted doll. Well, that definitely limited it down, didn't it? Martin County. And Martin County comes up on that too. That's weird. And they're on Lemon 8? Who would that be? Who's on Lemon 8 and is an Oscar winner? Snoop's over there. Snoop's on BIGO. I can see where BIGO ended up with the Snoops. So would y'all scatter all these people through specific apps so that you couldn't? Nine. Nine different apps. Yeah, I've never trust Clapper. I've never trust Lemon 8 and Omegle. That's why y'all are on newspapers. And Omegle is getting sponsored like a motherfucker through the YouTube as if there isn't child fucking porn going on there. They're fucking lying to y'all. Like, no, there's nothing but child porn on Omegle. I have been on Omegle to go through the dating thing because it's supposed to be some sort of dating app and kept getting freaking flash because you don't know. It's like changing the channel on a regular, I don't know if y'all know about regular TV, but those that are older and we're learning how to be adults, those TV have changed channel and you just don't know you change channel. Well, it's exactly like that. You don't know what you're getting. Like you can kind of, and if when you're good at you can blur your side or they can blur their side to see if they're okay and then they automatically show. After I was flashed by an 8-year-old, I got off of there. So YouTube, you need to stop fucking supporting Omegle and people on Omegle that wants to sit there and support that shit because there is child porn on Omegle. And I've been saying this for 2 years now. Do any of y'all care? Hello? Is there anyone out there? Tell me if you can hear me. Is there anyone alone? Hello? Hello? Say if you can hear me. Oh man. I mean, think about all these old songs. They hit differently when you really think about what's going on and being revealed in today's world. These artists from the 80s and 70s, they were warning y'all. They were really trying to tell y'all without trying to tell y'all. And some of them still got killed over it because obviously the people doing it know what they're saying. We just don't know, but they're trying to tell us without them knowing. But it's obvious to them because they know. So they were at a double-edged sword. That's why Michael Jackson did what he did. Wreck. Someone's a wreck. Cause they getting found out. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spiritual world. No, excuse me. Teacher. Wreck. A teacher is a wreck. Okay. I'm running out of room for these papers. Move these papers over here so we can get one paper. Alright. Because we're not getting repeated papers. I'm showing y'all how weird this is. Take it for what it is. It is your choice. And to take it, I do this for entertainment purposes only in hopes that justice also reveals itself for those that have the power to be able to shift things around. Because I have the power to allow this to be revealed, and then it could be physically revealed by what clues I reveal. That's my hope. And to me, that's my action. That I feel like I have capabilities because I keep getting arrested for protesting this stuff, so that's not helping. Me being arrested that's just not going to help the case, and no one's gonna care. Like, I'll just be left in jail. So that's what y'all do to your prophets too that actually want to help y'all. You just leave them in jail. Believe what these officials keep trafficking your kids, and good ones get left in jail, killed off, or left on the fucking ditches. Man. If only all of society literally could see things the way I have seen it, that was taught to me while being on the streets. If I could only give y'all like, or you could like allow yourself to look at what is happening on the streets with these people. Allow yourself to talk with them. Stop labeling them just not wanting anything. Look at what the core issue. Why is this even here? Like, what? Anyone who wants to be taken care of. Everyone loves to be taken care of. Who doesn't want to be taken care of? So shut up. You're not giving them enough to not be bored to go back to the street or to go back to their addiction. You're not doing enough. You want to sit here and label them not being enough? No, we pay you to do your job. And then you want to sit there and gaslight us like, no, that's slavery, motherfuckers. And then you rich people want to go right up into it. Okay, you can join karma with them then. Because that was your choice. And my choice is to do anything and everything I can to make sure this shit gets fucking ripped up. So call me mentally ill. But what if it takes just one mental ill person to save thousands of kids? Because everyone else in the world doesn't want to look at the truth, doesn't want to investigate. doesn't want to support your kids in investigating these situations that I see all over YouTube. A lot. Leverage. Psychology. Abandoned mall. Religious temple. Vessels and vases. Vases of vessels. Attic hatches hidden. Bear Run. Probably Orange Park or somewhere else where you have a road called Bear Run. I know there's a road called Bear Run in Orange Park. Communication, fast, swift communication, subs, metal, rainstorm, Microsoft, pedos, short, taste, SIGs, look closer, public land, friend, fake files, personal ambulance, Alaska, hallway, VIP members, cruise ship, machete, 666, Wisconsin, use your head to live with your heart, brick wall, in the soil, felony, LA, ships, burning evidence, YouTuber, high school, pocket watch, necklace, heating up now, South Dakota, Phantom Luna Weaver, Palm Beach, long hair, right in front of you, Airbnb, church, true info, more practice, new home, half, honor, hidden theater, TikTok, closet shelf, blocked, burgers, together, ask yourself why, Russia, being targeted, car, with a car, probably used as evidence relating to a car, almost looks like Russia's being framed, medicine wheel, Iran, Viking, Iran Viking, understanding 26, liminal space, St. Lucie, back room, kids, Ohio, talking fruit show, semi truck, you, gas, week, family curse, chemical combustion, car garage building, sexual abuse, gambling, kidnapped, dark hair, poison, 1821, helped human trafficking, hidden communication, the sun, trick, organs, state governor, cold case, quarantined, 3545, without the storms and rain, life would cease to be. Space aliens, the Joker, string, bad smell, a string of bad smell, discord, garbage trucks, murder evidence, the files, friend curse, phantom, friend cursed phantom, straight, the wife, sweetheart deal, static hacking artist, food truck. That's so weird. That's so, why does that make me want to do another one? Stability 6, the goat, more family house, contract, black web, city apartment, cupboard, AIDS, goodbye, Meg, video sacrifices, playbook, diary, food store, incinerator, life going in your favor, Cash App, why, Oracle Unicorn, Convention Center, baby making cattle, 12 family leaders, big arrest. What the fuck? This shit's so fucking weird. Bored, happy, really? Out, happy, out. Animals, Michigan, a father, now, observe, ranch, further, visitor, female, knife, White House, being followed, birthday, bank owner, train, Real android human doll. New case. String theory. Because it's a theory tied to a principle. Oh, goodness. Wow. The Beast. So this is the case with Beast. Oh, and Harley Quinn was a part of it? Oh, Harley Quinn relieved some of the information tied to Puerto Rico. Probably was a Port Washington. Oh, man. So this jumped y'all up high, didn't it? These cases. Penguins. That had to have been weird. Penguins. 12. River. Georgia. What? Cub. Yes. Secret room, hidden door times 2. Daughter. Hawaii. Okay, see, this is why I get addicted to this sometimes. Okay, no, I just want a few more now. Hawaii what? Hawaii 5 14. 14 girl. Cannibal humans. Saw people eating girls. New China concrete Facebook warehouse. I'm glad I was kicked out of Facebook. Scared. End. Okay. Scared fake. 12 families, 5 to 10. 2. Job travel. Attic. Poisoned. Only you. Deeper down. Higher. Higher. 2. Very soon. Hidden protection. Lake. City code. City code agency. Cheese. There's this poisonous cheese that I've been hearing about dead. Purpose. Dead on purpose. Fortnite. Dark dress. Suspicious dirt. Later. Library. Concrete. Business. Taylor Swift. Truck. Grace County. Graceville County or Grace County. Pup. Cowboy hat. Uncle. TV. Being released. Sabotage, planning, family death. Ring. Family death ring. True. Booths. The booths are true. Old. Half-truths. Little St. James. 2. There's 2 Little St. James. Disney. Bill Richards. 7. Deeper down. 15. Poisoned plug wire meeting. Oil. Meeting for oil. Texas clock alive, flying men. Flipping the coin, Area 51 with a cargo ship. Homeless. Really bad. Snakes. Trays. I love you. Snake trays, I love you. Hidden chat box. 8. White. Fire department. Hurricane. Jennings State Forest. War camps. Apartment complex. BIGO. Indiana. Indiana, California. It's bright, telepathic. Shed. Cops. Japan. Good friend. Fountain. Healthy, safe. Pandas. 10. 10 involving a panda. The Bone Collector, Men in Black. Huh. I'm wondering if the panda guy is the Bone Collector. Because you sing about mistreating women, being a toxic male, and you seem to be skyrocketing through YouTube. While everyone waits on you hand and foot. You're just a toxic bitch. That's what we popularized. But what have you done? What have you proven? To be caught up in such a tainted ring and being okay with that and being a representation of what a toxic masculine actually is. And being famous for it. Sounds like Eminem. That's more like Eminem, okay? See, Panda 420 is definitely more like the beginning Eminem than NF. For anyone calling NF anything close to Eminem just because he kind of raps like it, but listen to any other rapping white guy, you're gonna call him like Eminem just because Eminem was the first rap white guy. Technically, if he really even was. Like, he was just the first most popularized one, and I wonder why. You know, like, honestly, out of everything that's been coming up, like, to be honest. And all you do is you really just lash out. You honestly are what the definition of a demon is, which is negative thinking patterns and negative enactments, and really being an exemplar of what a toxic masculine truly is, really. And just because you want to exemplify me as a toxic feminine because I speak up and how I feel and my opinion and things on my own platform, I guess that makes all of you women toxic just because you have an opinion. Is that why you women naturally, even though it is so downgrading towards women, we naturally know the song Superman? Like he's some sort of Superman. But also, I don't claim to be Superwoman. Just because people have called me Superwoman, just because people have called me Wonder Woman, doesn't mean I claim it. Like, fuck. I claim my own goated status. And my goated status is surviving the fucking streets without falling under addiction and without selling my body. And doing it for a fucking decade. I'm pretty much am a vet. A vet was right when they called me a vet. I pretty much served our fucking country. And I'm still serving our country while our country's trying to kill me off while you think Eminem's the best thing in the whole fucking world. And what are you doing at NF? My point, fucking exactly. NF deserves way more than the fuck he's got. Sitting there tainting all our children to think about nothing but sex and being toxic towards each other and playing with fucking guns like it's fucking natural and being fucking it's just like said talking about wanting to kill your mom. How about talking about how you positively created boundaries away from a toxic person instead of allowing them to create you to be a toxic person yourself? That gave you your fame. I own up to all my stuff. And if you want to lie on me just because you feel some sort of way about what I say, and you're the type, and Eminem's the type of person to first down someone for even having an opinion about something. You're not allowed to have an opinion about me at all. I will hunt you down, see what you said about me, and then create a horrifying rip apart rip type. No, I'm just bringing awareness. I ain't gonna hunt your ass down. I ain't gonna freaking care. It shows up in my fucking algorithm. I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna have an opinion about it, but I ain't gonna talk to you about it. Like, I'm gonna have my own opinion on my own page about it. That's your fault for coming and looking. I didn't realize I was that fucking popular for people to care. I'm sitting here with just 2 people in my room. Like, in my eyes, I'm nothing. So how am I gonna cause any intention on any other person's life unless I'm actually speaking some truth that's triggering you in some sort of way you should be looking at? Or I shouldn't even be on your radar. So, for entertainment purposes, let's get back through random papers with words on them that make people freak out and become trolls more. I'm tired of reading bullshit. Like, if y'all can show some intelligence in your comments, or I'm just gonna keep ignoring it. Addiction, Animal Hospital, Tomorrow, Vest, Ireland, Gators. Oh, so is that who they're talking about a lot in the Joker videos? That's starting to make more sense. Because is that the person that wears vets and long sleeve shirts underneath his vests all the time? I mean, there's some truth to some of these Joker videos that they be calling people out that, like, you know if you know, you know if you're part of the current. A picture roll theater boat dock, buy a boat dock, then a boat dock, something about that, and weed, rooms, hole in the ground by the tree in the forest. Your greatest strength is love, Eminem. We be talking about Eminem, and Eminem motherfucking came up on the paper. How many piles did we go through? You can rewind. And I happen to be talking about Eminem in this one. It also has the paper of telepathic, I love you, half truths, deal, family death, Eminem. Funny. I find things funny. I find it so funny. I had 2 papers of Phantom, and they were in the last file, both of them. This shit blows my mind. That's why I do it. I'm fucking entertained. I'm fucking entertained. If you're not entertained, are you not entertained? Then please hit the X and follow in the pitfall of off the cliff. Because those that are getting triggered, but they're entertained, they're sticking around, they're trying to learn while they're getting triggered, good job. You're part of the new earth. Good job. You got yourself out of the cage. While people say, I'm in my own cage. Eminem women. In the air. Creek. Suitcase. I taste beer. Connecticut. Murder shoes. Chicago. Is that the happy face killer? Who like why isn't Chicago's officials doing anything about the happy face killer? Like do they really no Mike Drax was right. They don't really care about us. All I have to say is they really don't care about us. Why do you vote for them? The hitchhiker boy, no food, college. It was a college kid that died. 1, 22, 35, and it was at a bar, and I was tasting fucking beer. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Who was the fucking smiley face killer? They're connected to the government. They're probably going to be the next things to go after the chosen ones. Ones with gifts. Timing. What is that gonna create more fear? Pokemon Go. Books. Garbage drop. Fire department boss, neighbor. Dimensional time travel. They probably researched dimensional time travel stuff. Storm flood. There's a storm flood warning. There's going to be a storm flood warning. You're going to figure something out about that time. There's going to be you're going to be contemplating. This is someone specific. Very on point. One person. This is only one person's message, okay? You're going to be sitting there. You're just going to be an observer, observing things, like from new glasses, like you just got eye surgery and you're able to finally see, like all the like the fog's gone. And the next thing you know, you're starting to get this weird download. Things are starting to come together, things that you had questions about, and all of a sudden you get this notification about a flood storm. And then this is the time where whatever solidifies this conclusion of what your downloads you were getting will become your answer. Maxwell. Walking. Medical collapse. New pandemic. Mini pics. Mini pictures. Skeletons. Crops. Time travelers. Dark. The variable. Members forged signature of the variable. Is probably why Oracle Unicorn is even up there. FBI, that part must be investigating, because there's letting someone know there's someone dead soon. I love you. New beginning. Oh, allowing this person to have a new beginning. Hello. They want to say hi from the dead. Someone has a family member. They want to say hello. They want to say I love you. They want to say, like, you're just finding out about this. They want to say, like, oh, it looks like there's some sort of energy about a fake death. Either you could have been a fake death, or this dead family member did a fake death, or this dead family member did a fake death on someone else. You will get your information. Don't fly on imagination, okay? You will get your information. Be patient for your information and don't fly on imagination. There you go. Behind you, hello, behind you. Is that Annabelle? So that could be Annabelle. Annabelle is saying hello. Flag. Horses, CIA. Money. Father. Someone was gambling on horses? Yes. What the? Someone's father was gambling on horses. That could be passed on. So that could be the person. Some of you, it's a mother and they're saying hello, and the other one is a father and they're saying hello and I love you. Auditorium and just I love you. That's it. Not sorry, not none of that. It was just I love you. And hello. Inheritance. Because of some of you, it's both. I don't know if y'all heard that. Apparently this message is for me too. The toilet paper fell. My mom was always using toilet paper. So that was for me too. That was creepy. It is broad daylight. It is broad daylight. There's no the AC is off. The ceiling fan may be on, but that was creepy. That's some ancestry shit right there. Smoking, flowers, smoking girls, YouTube. Triple X. Liquor. Tallahassee. Hotel Pink. Hotel Pink. New Mexico. Proof. Under the rug. Elementary school. State Forest. Category Black Velvet. Computer Intel. College building. Animal Triple X. Over. Lake City. Louisiana, classic. Debt. In debt or debt. Garbage ships, humans, hate. Back rooms of the mall prison, Jesus. Sickness pandemic. Jesus, sickness. It just said Jesus, sickness pandemic. Broken trust. Oh shit. What the fuck? Actor. Thumbnail. Win. Hidden burial land. Crew. Oh man. Some of them are still waiting. Hold on. Music. Ghost Tube. 5. Canada. Panama City Beach. Female egg theft. Beer. Clones of the famous. Sacrifice. Bad psychic. Pond. Sister. Test the dirt. I'm gonna leave that for here. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out, and I shall see y'all next time.